Welcome to We Freeze Dry It. Hopefully, welcome back. And on this channel, it's a channel all about freeze drying. We do other things, on this channel, but ultimately with the goal of freeze drying. So, and this episode is exactly that case. Here in front of me is an Amaze J2 cold press juicer. And so on this episode, we're going to do the unboxing and we're going to do our first run of juice, and we're going to freeze dry it. So here we are with the Amaze J2 cold press juicer. This is the box it came in, and right now we're just going to open it up and take the actual package out. This is what it looks like inside. Just pull all these pieces out. This is the base. So you can see the base. Juice container, pulp container. The chamber set. And the coarse strainer. And inside it just says, we're here to help, and with their support number. And let's open this up. Okay, so there's the coarse strainer for the juice. I'm actually going to be getting the additional one for the sorbet, which costs, I think it was like $45. Don't quote me on it. I'll put the price up here. Here's a little little plunger and a brush for cleaning. Here's the chamber set. This was actually the one that said start here, so I imagine that's the one they should have started with, but anyway. Got the instructions, the manuals. So if you are doing it yourself, this is the very first one you're supposed to open. And it comes in a nice little bag. There's the hopper. So without looking, I guess I can see there's another chamber. Take the hopper off. And so just take these items out. This is the auger. This is what, I guess, punishes or squeezes all the juice out. And here is one of two strainers. So that was the one that was already in there, and this is the more coarse strainer. I can see with larger holes, and this one that's in there is a lot finer. That just fits in there. Next box. The container that catches the juice, obviously. And a lid. And here we have the base. With the core, the plug, and there it is. We obviously ordered the black model. They did come in gray and white. It was my wife's choice, so that's what she chose. And that's what you have it. So here we're just gonna just show you quickly. So you've got the base. That fits in there, and then obviously here's the hopper where you feed the items in, and then it gets chopped up and then pushed down here where it then gets cold pressed. And then on this side, the pulp comes out, and here's where the juice is captured. And you just open this little thing here, this valve. It's literally that simple. It's basically, that was one of the reasons, or the main reasons, was not just was the fact that you can put all the product inside and you can walk away and then come back, minutes later, and everything will be complete, and you literally just open this up and need the juice, and then you could just put some more in. Another big reason why I went with the Amaze J2 was Nama. They're made in South Korea, but they come with a 15-year warranty, which is just phenomenal. And I was reading all the great reviews, support's excellent, everything else. And it comes with a quick start guide, more comprehensive manual, and then a recipe book. Awesome. And so we will come back, we'll set everything up, and we'll test it out. But that was just the unboxing there. It gives you an idea of what things you get with it when you purchase one. And if you are considering a juicer, just please consider using affiliate link down below. You'll get a discount, and it helps, and it then obviously gives me a little bit of cash as well, which helps out the channel. And remember, even though this here we're on We Freeze Dry It, this is a freeze drying channel. The reason why I'm doing this, because this item is going to be an item we're going to use a lot to prepare food, that liquid, should I say, juice, that we're going to eventually freeze dry. And so, you know, check out all our other videos and the future up and coming videos where we'll use this amaze 2 juicer to create a whole bunch of juice that will later freeze dry and reconstitute. So check it out. All right, so now we have everything prepared to start making the cold pressed juice, or the juice with the cold presser here, the amaze 2. I'm now gonna get it set up. Just wanna let you know, like when you do get this juicer, you get two like strainers, a finer one and one with a little bit larger holes to, I guess it lets you create juice with more pulp, and that's the one I'm choosing today. Just out of personal preference. I have been using this one the whole entire time, this entire week that we've had the juicer, which has been it's been phenomenal. But I'm just curious, I want to do this, and this is the one that we're going to be freeze drying the juice from this strainer. This sleeve just quickly goes on the outside of here. Put this in here. There's all little notches inside here, which two little notches you can see fits in, and then the auger, or the crusher, and the implement that crushes the juice. Press that. Can just go on like that. This little thing pops up, goes there. Click, we're in place, and we're ready to rock and roll. So again, we've got a little bit of kale. Unfortunately, we forgot to buy some today. We went to the big market, and we forgot to buy some. So that's it, all set up with the, we got the juice jar and the one here for the container to hold the pulp that comes out. Just to go over again, so like I said, we have some kale. I would like to add more, but we forgot to buy some more at the market today. We got 2 or 3, I think 3 green apples. That's just to allow for some of the sweetness out of this drink. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of like natural sweet things, just because I'm trying to drink a lot of juice at the moment. So I'm sticking to things like the carrots, the cucumber, we got beets, celery, and my favorite, ginger. Okay, so, and this is going to be my first time actually freeze drying the juice. And so this is going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what the end results are, to see how the reconstituted freeze-dried juice compares to actually some fresh stuff. And I'm going to keep obviously some fresh stuff so that we can do a comparison test afterwards once the whole process is complete. And you can probably see here as well in the background, it's probably not as loud as it should be, because I've obviously in post I've actually reduced some of the noise, but the freeze dryer to my right here is currently running, and it's in the pre-freeze mode before I put a batch of pre-frozen goods in there. Okay, let's get started. And just again to say here, so with probably the only thing that really that you have to kind of follow is that you put your leafy things in first, followed by softer things and continuously getting harder until the hardest comes to last. So it's like we're going to move towards probably going celery in next, and then, you know, with the cucumber, apple, then beet, and then finally with the carrot and ginger. And it doesn't matter if because we're going to make a few batches, and then we will mix them together to make sure everything's got a little bit of everything inside. So here we just put in some more celery. Let's put in some cucumber. So close that, start to get it going. We just push on, and literally it's like, this is like a hands-free machine. It's crazy how simple it is. And then you can just wait a little bit until we have some more goods, and then see there's the safety knot item there so that you don't put your hand in. But let's just put some more cucumber in, and then we'll put some carrot. Actually, no, sorry, some apple and then beet. Making sure that we do have a good mixture. Obviously, you see that, because if you open that like you just saw before, it shuts it off. So that's why it's good to keep pieces a certain size so you can feed them in there. See the pulp coming out, juice is building up, and eventually we'll get it to where we'll be able to release some of it. And then let's get some more, probably some more celery in there. Here goes some of the juice. And it's fairly dry, so it does squeeze a lot of the stuff, a lot of the juice out. Probably, usually, you probably should have some sort of like recipe if you really want, if you're concerned. I've just been kind of winging it, just putting some of the vegetables and fruits that I like. But you can follow. There's recipe books that I have here that have, you know, a good guideline of what you should be putting in. But I'm just going to do it from this personal preference, which I've been already doing this week. And then, because the juice that I'm going to be freeze drying this one is going to be solely it's like an experimental and for personal use. I mean, it's experimental in the sense that I haven't done it. I'm curious to see what the end result is. Because the thing with the fresh juicing is great, but you got to do it quite often, because obviously the juice, 3 days max, I would say, fresh juice. 4 days is getting a little bit probably iffy. So yeah, so that's probably the only downside I can say. That's why I'm really curious to see if the freeze drying one, how that turns out. And so obviously we're not gonna like go through all this process, because I'm obviously gonna put everything of this juice onto one tray. I'm thinking, I don't know. I'll probably post you'll see here somewhere on the screen. I'll post how many liters or ounces I needed to do per tray to give you kind of an idea, and then we'll see you when it's done. Okay, so here we are. You can't really see it, but there is all our lovely juice that we made. We're going to be giving a good mix, making sure that we get a good even blend of all of the flavors throughout. Nice. Really nice. I like ginger, and it's got a very strong ginger. We put a lot of ginger in. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking this over to what you can't see in the corner there, and we're going to be filling it into the trays. And I might take a picture afterwards and show you what it looks like on the tray, and then we're gonna get it frozen. Okay, here we have it. The machine has just now completed its cycle. It's about 29 hours in total. We did have a slight disruption with the electricity, went off, so probably maybe added a couple of hours. I always think that when this happens, the total time it takes to dry extends a bit. But here, let's open the valve and let's check out some of our items. And there goes the ring, it's going down, pressure's been released, and I should be able to open it now. There we go. So we'll take out both of these. And so here we have it. This is what our juice, our cold pressed juice looks like. Just gonna do a quick, and we're all over 100. There's no, and when I touch it, it's good. Okay, so let's get started here. So I did have a parchment paper on here. Did it help? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Probably would have been better, it looks like, if I had a silicone mat, but unfortunately I haven't been able to find one online for the Mega, the Stay Fresh Mega. So that's the reason why I don't have one. So we're gonna try to bag these up. I'm gonna have one in a jar so we can do the reconstituting. And then the other, I'm gonna put in a bag. So there you have it. I'm probably not going to keep this long term because I think that it might have needed a little bit longer, or just maybe because the humidity in my place, it was starting to get sticky. So while I was taking too long to get it in the bags. So yeah, so let's now take a look. So next time you want to come back, we're going to take a look and we're going to rehydrate this. And we're back now to reconstitute our cold pressed juice that we made. And unfortunately, I did not measure or weigh the items before and after, so I don't know exactly how much water to add, but we'll just do it bit by bit until it comes back to the right consistency. Just gonna open it up. And it all flies all over. Let's do teaspoon, or tablespoon should I say. Got cold water here. Let's stir it in. Give it a second, just to, because I'm giving it a little more. If it was a finer juice, I probably would I wouldn't be worried about giving it a few seconds. But this was the juice that we made with the coarse strainer, so it was a lot more pulpy. So let's just give it a taste. Strong ginger. definitely doesn't. It definitely doesn't taste like the. It tastes. I correct myself on this. It tastes like it's got the same taste, just not the texture. The other one was way more pulpy. I mean, to be honest, this could be better, like easier to drink. After doing the juice with the coarse strainer, I just felt, even though I liked like orange juice with the pulp in it, heavy pulp, it just didn't, this pulp with the, I think with the vegetables and all the other stuff that we made into this drink, there was just way too much pulp and it was difficult to drink. And that's why I've gone back to the fine strainer to get a lot more juice with less pulp in it. And I prefer that. And this here seems to reconstitute back with less pulp. So the pulp in it, really strong ginger. But yeah, I think that's definitely, I mean, it's not 100%, so it's not the same. So I think it's still a win, because I could easily drink that. Is it the same as it went before it went in? No. But I don't, in this case, I don't think it really matters. But hey, anyways, hey, before we go, just if you didn't see my We Freeze Dry It t-shirt, just wearing that now. A little more advertisement. And hey, thank you for watching till the end. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, put the bell for reminders. Also don't forget to drop comments in. I love to see people's comments and on anything, like maybe on some different things you'd like to see freeze dried in the future, maybe some more difficult items. I'm kind of open to doing that. So remember, drop the comments. And hey, check out one of these videos up here. And hopefully we'll see you next week on next week's video. And thank you again on We Freeze Dry, and we'll see you on the next one.